No one is ever really prepared until they see it for themselves. No matter how many times you read the directions, you still don't understand what it's like. New seekers always assume that it's a one-shot, one-kill system, but it's not. It's not as easy as going to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself to. Often you have to try different parts of the city or different cities. Others will look for one object forever, not knowing that it's in the hands of a seeker. As ridiculous as it sounds, it's easier to get an object from a holder than it is from a seeker. Seekers live in secrecy and have gone through too much trouble to acquire the object, so they won't sell it. Some will hold on to the objects until they die, or sometimes longer. The biggest problem is that people read the directions and think that it's simple. It's not. What you see is 10 times more horrific than what can be described. Knowing that if you forget one thing, you'll die doesn't help either. Rumors have even started around seekers that some of the rules have changed and that the directions are wrong. Someone added, "I hope not. They are the only things we can trust right now." The odds are slim for a seeker, but it doesn't stop us. You see, what most normals don't understand is that you can never just have one. You need more, all the time. It's an addiction. That's what I think the holders are, just seekers that have given into the addiction. But no one knows. The holders are as much of a mystery to us as they are. But I've got some leads now. Betham's comment that they were human has got me looking into the facts again. I began to notice strange coincidences that keep popping up. Several well-known ex-seekers have been institutionalized only to die shortly after. Although the who, where, or why are constantly different, just like the hospital that commits them, every now and then a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, or a police officer is connected. If you go far enough in their histories, you can find out that they have been connected to a company known as AG Industries. However, I can't find out what they do, who funds them, or even where they are based. Not even the secret community seemed to recognize the name, although I did get a message from a member telling me that I was trending in a minefield. The only thing I have found is their name and slogan, AG Industries, keeping us better. One thing eludes me still, I can't find what's worse than holders. But hopefully I'll learn something about it tonight. I have, however, found some insight on something else Betham mentioned. He had said my father had 4 objects, 2 of which he gave away. My father had mentioned that they had taken away an object from him, although I'd begun to doubt that he meant the they we all talk about. If we add in the object he used and the one he gave to me, one is missing. I had to go far into my father's history, and even had to bring my mother into this. But I found out that my father would play poker with a friend once a month, and before he'd leave, he'd always take a specific deck of cards he would keep locked up. Top card was always the Ace of Spades. My father continued to play poker with that man up until he disappeared. That man was Derek Todd, and he is just the man I'm seeing tonight.